Hey, what up, people? Chango here, and wanted to give you a quick video tutorial on how to access your exercise log and how to fill out your exercise log. So, when you navigate yourself through to Google Classroom, this is where you're going to find your exercise log. The most recent post as of right now, September 9th, 2020, has the activity right there. You could also access it through the coursework tab on the top. And then when you click on that, that should take you to all of the assignments that are due on September 25th. Right now, there's only one assignment. So you click on exercise log 1.1, and there's a few reminders here for you. One is that it is due at noon on September 25th. That's the last Friday of September. Make sure that you fill out the row for every day of the month in your spreadsheet. And do not edit any of the shaded cells. So whatever cells are there that are unshaded, those are okay for you to complete. Otherwise, if the cell is shaded, let's not edit any of those because some of them may have either notes for myself, comments, reminders, words of encouragement, or maybe there's formulas in there that are going to help tabulate your exercise log totals. A reminder here to use the 24-hour clock, and the 24-hour clock will be extremely helpful for you, especially if you're doing a workout starting at the 12 o'clock hour, like if it's noon and then you're going to finish, like from 12:15 and go until 1:15. You want to make sure you use the 24-hour clock. So your input is actually going to be, your start time is going to be 12:15, 12:15, and then your end time, your finish time is going to be 13:15 if you work out for 1 hour for 60 minutes. All right, and then there's a few ratings there. So actually there's two cells that are shaded and you don't fill those out. And then the last cell in that row for you to complete the log is your rating. So a rating of a 1 would mean that there's no exercise that took place that day. So if there's no exercise that took place that day, you're leaving the times blank. So you do not enter a start time and you do not enter an end time. But your activity rating is going to be a 1. And then you're going to rate it either, if you do an activity and you put the times in, either a 3, a 4, or a 5. So let's take a look at what the exercise log is going to look like. All right, you would click on the button there to get to your exercise log, but we're going to look at an example for right now. So this example is actually in your Google Classroom feed. So if you look at this, on August 31st, I did a 3.2 mile walk, and I also just included the description there that I walked around the neighborhood. So I have my activity there. If you do a walk or a jog or a run, you want to make sure you try and put your distance there, or however you are calculating your activity. And then your start time and end time. So I started at 10 a.m. on August 31st. On that day, actually, I don't have a 5th period class. So I went for a quick walk during 5th period on that day. And I left at about 10 a.m. from my house, and I returned back to my house at about 11:01. So remember, non-shaded boxes, non-shaded cells, you're going to input your data there. Shaded cells you're going to leave, and that will have formulas in there that will automatically populate. And then you rate your activity. So let's watch how I fill in for September 1. So on September 1, I actually did WOD 1, and if you look into Canvas, there is a workout of the day labeled WOD 1, and that's what I did on September 1st. So I'm going to type in WOD 1, and WOD 1 is 5 rounds, and I completed all 5 rounds, so I'm going to record my score, and my score was my rounds. My start time on that was at 9:15 in the morning. So 9:15. Going to the next cell, my finish time. I actually ended up working out for 60 minutes. So 10:15. And you can see in the cells next to this finish time cell, my daily total and my monthly total are going to automatically populate. So there is 1 hour that I worked out that day, and I have a total of 1 hour and 1 minute so far for that time. I rated my activity a 5. My 5 activity rating was there because I was drenched in sweat. The other options, remember, are a 4, and that's if you have some sweat after a workout, and a 3 if you did your workout but didn't sweat at all. So that's how you fill out your exercise log. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me.